In this video, Dr. Jordan Peterson explains why we get stressed out in life and what the ideal relationship is.
Clinical practice is actually a formalized version of an ideal relationship. So the ideal, you think, what's an ideal relationship? Well, I would say an ideal relationship is where both of you are trying to get better than you are, and you're helping each other do it. It's something like that. And the lines, because, you know, if I have a good relationship with you, I would rather that you're the best you can be. And I would assume that you would also like that for me. I mean, things interfere with that, because you might say, well, if, you know, given how horrible I am, if my partner all of a sudden got a clue, they'd leave, so I better interfere with that as much as I possibly can. And people do that all the time. You know, one of the things they'll do is make sure their partner isn't too attractive. It's like, well, you're so attractive, why are you with someone like me? It's like, I'll criticize you when you look attractive, and that'll fix that. So, and people do that sort of thing all the time. This is the revolutionary story. This is the real story people tell. I was here, I got bloody well knocked off my perch, and then for a while, things were not good. And then, you know, I reconfigured myself, I learned some things, I did some exploration, I made some changes, and pooh, off the other side I come, and I'm a better person for it. And if you listen to the way people talk about their pasts, especially with regards to traumatic events, they'll often tell you that. They'll say, well, you know, in retrospect, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. It's like, those are the people who come out the other side, I'll tell you. Because lots of people, they fall into the belly of the beast, and they never come out. You see that in fairy tales sometimes, eh? So there'll be a hero, and he'll conquer some sort of dragon or some sort of monster, and when he cuts it open, a bunch of people will come out. It's like, yeah, they're the ones who got swallowed by the thing. And it isn't until that person comes along and solves the problem that all those other people get to come out. So that's a revolutionary story. It's the archetypal revolutionary story, and it's the story of human progress, socially, politically, economically, and psychologically. And you see that reflected, for example, one of the things I could tell you about Christianity is that it's a revolutionary narrative. At the beginning, so if you look at the Bible structured as a piece of literature, at the beginning there's a fall, everyone was doing fine, then they wake up and they find out that the bottom has dropped out. And then the whole rest of this book is about, okay, how do you get back there? And actually it is, in this, I'll tell you, partly what the Bible is the attempt by, broadly speaking, Western civilization, so that would be all the way from the Middle East west, it's the West's attempt to figure out what's wrong with life and how to fix it. And it's the collaboration of thousands of people over thousands of years. Of course, you can say that about any ancient moral tradition. So, and the question is, well, is there an answer to the question? Well, let's say, okay, you're driving down the 401, your car breaks down, you're off by the side of the road. It's like, that's not, maybe it's snowing. It's like, how bad is that? Well, you don't know. Like, maybe someone slides on the snow and runs over you, you're dead, it's really bad. So you're freaking out, maybe your phone isn't working. So you check your phone, that's not working. It's like all of a sudden things have got worse. So this person drives up behind you and they stop. You're a bit nervous about them because what are they up to? And they come up, they open the hood and they say, well, this thing's loose, and they put it in there. It's like, are you happy? Well, yes, because what's happened to you is imagine. So first of all, you're not in a car as soon as it stops working, by the way. It's only a car when it's working. When it's not working, it's a bag of snakes. Right? It's like, uh-oh, this car isn't working. What could be wrong with it? Oh, an infinite number of things, none of which I understand. And then those things are all attached to people who are going to fix the car. And like, can I trust them? Do I even know who they are? Are they going to empty my wallet? Do I need to have a new car? You know, so you don't know. And then, well, your day's gone. And then, you know, so all of a sudden, what happens is your environment complexifies radically. And you get all nervous because there's a lot of paths in there that you might have to traverse to get back to where you're going. Someone comes along and goes, tap. It's like, you're happy. It's all the complexity is collapsed into one path, and poof, your story is now implementable again. And you'll pay people for that. You do it all the time. It's like, you got a problem, you take it to an expert. And they say, well, it'd take you an infinite amount of time to traverse all these possible paths, so you're basically screwed. But if you give me $100, I can tell you how to do it in 5 minutes. You think, yes, that's worth it. So, you know, of course it's efficient. That's why we trade. It's exactly why we trade. It's like, things are going to go wrong with you that I could help, and vice versa. What a deal. That's partly why we're social and why we maintain it. Like as a collective, we're way more intelligent than we would be, as one person. So.
Thanks for watching.